Hey guys, we've got a car today, so let me show you what it is right away. But it's not a 406. Even though I've been looking for some 406s, the problem with them is that they are all sedan in here. They don't do estates, at least I could not find any, and all of them are petrol and automatic. So I decided to get something else, and here it is. It's 2004 Toyota Wish. It's a 7-seater, 2-liter petrol. It has about 219,000 kilometers on it. It's automatic, so that's a bit of a thing to get used to since I've mostly driven manual. And yesterday we've completed all the necessary paperwork and I got it on my name, insured, taxed, ready to drive. I put about 50 liters of petrol into it. And so far I've driven about 50 miles, basically to the departure of the land transportation and back. All the seats that the car has can be folded down, and that makes a lot of space inside. I could even sleep in it if I buy like a mattress and put it in there. So we will see about that. Maybe I won't need it, but just in case, I have lots of space. I could probably fit a smaller kayak inside as well. The whole process was quite interesting. It was quite an event actually. So the young lad who was selling the car brought his entire family with dad, mom, sister, brothers, everybody. Everybody was here when they brought the car. We inspected the car, basically checked if it matches the registration and the address, everything. We went for like a quick test drive around and everything seems to be okay. And once we agreed to buy a car, I let Sai Thong do all the paperwork for me because it was all in Thai, the addresses, everything. And eventually, after signing the contract of sale, the power of attorney and some copies of their IDs and everything, we exchanged the money. The car cost 140,000 baht, which is about 3,100 pounds. After that we had to take a compulsory picture of everybody. It's very tight things when they're selling a car, so we lined up and took a couple of shots. Before they took a taxi and drove away. It was quite interesting event. I already done a couple of modifications on the car. The main big one was to install a dash cam. So I installed the front and rear dash cams. The rear camera was a little bit more involving because I had to feed the wire through some rubber trunking in the rear boot. Other than that, it was pretty straightforward. It took me about an hour or two to install the cameras. They already had installed another camera on there because I've seen all the cables, all the power extensions that were already hidden inside. So I just disconnected the old camera and plugged in mine into all the cable work that was already there. So no cables are visible whatsoever, and I still have available the car charger. So I used that for my phone holder, which I also installed. It's not ideal, it's a little bit further away from my hand, but the car also has a car stereo, which I'm not sure if the car originally came with this one or this is an aftermarket, because it's 2004 and I don't really think cars in 2004 came with a car stereo with color display, but anyway, it's extremely slow, this one. It can run YouTube as well, but it's like the cheapest Android phone you can buy. I might as well just use my phone for navigation, just for the sanity's sake, because that thing is crazy slow. Other than that, you can play a YouTube on it if you lower the resolution to 360p without lagging and everything, so all good. So this is the front, this is the rear camera, and you can have them both at the same time. And it records automatically on its own. Otherwise I would probably never use it. I probably will use just my phone for navigation and everything. I already have some footage from the camera from our first drive, And this is just in case I get involved in any traffic accidents, because we all know all the foreigners get blamed for everything here. So this time I will have a proof who caused the accident. Hopefully we won't need it anyway, but one more thing I would like to do is to buy a roof rack so I can put a kayak on top, and after that we will be ready to go. Then Monday we went to the departure of land transportation, DLT, where you basically do the actual transfer of the names, and that was quite a process as well, I tell you. I had Ampai with me, and we've been there we left about 8:30 and came back about 1:30. So we've been away for 5 solid hours, and basically the process involved. First counter was just to inform them what we want. So transferring the car, we asked if it could be on my name, showed all the documents that I had with me. They said, yeah, it can be on my name. They gave us another contract to fill again, because the old one was filled on Ampai's name. So I filled all the details again. Well, just the name. The address I let Ampai to fill in me, because she couldn't write it in Thai. Then we went to another counter where we waited again. This one was, I believe, for some kind of insurance. I'm not 100% why we needed that insurance, because the car was already sold with the second class insurance. But Sai Thong told it's something like a compulsory. When you're transferring a car, you have to buy that insurance. So whatever, it was only like 630 baht. And after that, we went to queuing to third counter. It was a lot of queuing in there, guys. Third counter was for car inspection. After we checked in, then we had to brought the car in to another queue. This time we queued with the car and waited for an inspection. The inspection was basically just checking the VIN, if it matches the paperwork, that's it. And after that car check was complete, we already had quite a huge stack of paperwork. Then we went to join the next queue, and that one was to basically finalize everything. They check our paperwork, then pointed out to missing signatures and a couple of other things that still need to be filled in. So we filled in all the gaps, returned back the stack of paperwork to them, and then waited until it's our turn. And once everything is being completed, I paid another 800 baht. That was, I think, something about 800 baht. That was the transfer fee. And after all the waiting, we've been there about 2.5 hours. I finally got my blue book back with my name and address in Thai. So the car is legally mine. I can drive anywhere I want. And I'm very happy with how the process, everything went. Huge thank you to Sai Thong and Ampai for their help, as otherwise it would be a really painful process to going with the Google Translate and try to do everything myself. Even though I believe it is possible to do it on your own if you are very brave, but I really do recommend to having somebody who can speak Thai. It will save you a lot of headaches. But it is possible to do on your own. Just have a Google Translate and go on with that. It's perfectly doable. My next trip will be probably to Pattaya, because I'm having some issues with opening a bank account here. I've been through like 6 banks and I've been turned down in every single one. So I'm going with a plan B. I contacted some agents in Pattaya, and then they will open me a bank account for, I believe the fee was 5,000 baht. It will be in Bangkok Bank. So the next video you will see will probably me from Pattaya driving around in my new ride. Until then, have a great day and bye!